our last English lesson of the week. I was super proud of all of your work yesterday. You did a brilliant job of imagining where Desmond might have gone. It was really fun to read your work, so well done. Big thumbs up. Let's get on with the day today. So today is Friday, the 12th of June. There's the date on your screen. Please can you pop it at the top of your page in your purple book or on a spare piece of paper? Ready? 1, 2, 3, pause. Done it? Well done, superstars. Okay, so yesterday we read a poem all about Desmond and the UFO, and today we're going to read another poem about aliens, and this one was hilarious. It's so funny. Get comfy on your buttons and join in as I read it to you. Okay. My stepdad is an alien. I'd suspected for some time. I finally got up the courage to talk to him about it. I think you're an alien, I told him. Nonsense, he said. Why do you think that? You're bald. You don't have any hair anywhere. That's not unusual, he said. Well, you've got one green eye and one blue one. That doesn't make me an alien, he replied. You can make the toaster work without turning it on. That's just a trick, he smiled. Sometimes I hear you talking to Mum in a weird alien language. I'm learning Greek and Mum lets me practice on her. What about your bright blue tail? Ah, he said thoughtfully. You're right, of course. So the tail gave it away, did it? Did you think that the stepdad was going to be an alien? I didn't believe it until the very last line when he said, what about your bright blue tail? Because being bald, of course, isn't an unusual thing for a dad or a stepdad. And having different coloured eyes isn't even that unusual. And playing tricks with the devices in the kitchen like toasters, that's something that a dad would do, isn't it? But having a bright blue tail, I've never seen a dad with a bright blue tail, have you? That poem was written by Roger Stevens and it came from the same book that we read yesterday, From Aliens Stole My Underpants. Now we've read that fantastic poem, we're going to go noun and adjective hunting. You've got really good at recognising verbs. Now let's see how good you are at finding nouns and adjectives. And of course, I've got another rap. I've got my sunglasses. Would you like to hear my rap about nouns and adjectives? You would? Okay. This is how I remember what nouns and adjectives are. Okay. A noun is the name of a person, place, or thing, like Sam in Sheffield with a piece of string. An adjective describes a noun, like a big fat smile on a small round clown. Did you get it? Nouns are names of people, places, or things. And adjectives are describing words. They describe the nouns. That little rap reminds me when I need to know what nouns and adjectives are. It's really helpful. So, a noun is a name of a person, a place, an idea, a thing, or a feeling. In front of a noun, we often have a, an, or the. That's a handy little trick to help you find a noun in a sentence if it's got a, an, or the before it. Here are some sentences. See if you can spot the nouns. A UFO flew over a garden. This is easy, it's highlighted for you. The nouns are UFO, because it's a thing, and garden, it's a place. An alien heard the sound of the mower. Can you see the nouns? Alien is a person or a thing. The sound is a thing. And mower, a mower is a thing. Parvati had a feeling of terror. Well, Parvati is the name of the person. The feeling is a feeling, and the terror is a feeling. Here's a mini task for you. I wonder if you can spot all of the nouns on this page. They're hiding. We've got described, alien, sense, garden, they, really, spaceship, and tentacles. I'm going to give you a little hint. Try putting the, a, or an before the word to see if it makes sense. And here's another hint. There are 5 of them. See if you can find them all. Okay, pause the screen now. Write them down in your book. 1, 2, 3, pause. Do you think you've got them all? Let's work through them together. Here they are. They're highlighted in red. A garden is a place, and you can put a or the at the beginning. Tentacles, that's a thing, isn't it? It's a part of your body. The tentacles. A spaceship, that's another thing. An alien, that's a person or a thing. And a sense, like we have 5 senses. Smell, hear, taste, touch. A sense. Well done if you got them all. Now, on to adjectives. An adjective describes a noun. It's a describing word. An adjective can come beside a noun, like this. The small green alien waved its tentacles. Can you spot the adjectives? It's next to the noun. It comes before the noun. Here's the noun, alien, and the adjectives describe it. Small green alien. Adjective, adjective, noun. Or sometimes they can finish off and complete a sentence, like this. The creature seemed intelligent but scared. Can you spot the adjectives in this sentence? Yes, they're here, aren't they? They come at the end. But they're still describing the noun. The creature seemed intelligent but scared. It's saying that the creature is intelligent but a little bit scared. You can put several adjectives together. Like here, we've got small green together, separated by a comma. The small green alien. Let's see how many nouns and adjectives you can find in this text. Okay, I would like you to reread My Stepdad is an Alien, and your mini task is to go through and highlight or underline the words that are nouns in one colour and adjectives in another colour. If you don't have a printout of this text, then don't worry, you could just write the nouns in your book in one colour and write the adjectives in your book in another colour. Got it, everybody? Okay, mini challenge, here we go. Pause the computer in 1, 2, 3, pause. How did you get on? Did you manage to find some nouns, naming words, and adjectives, describing words? Well done. I'm going to show you where they were hiding. Nouns first. Here we go. Time, courage, alien, nonsense, hair, eye, alien, a toaster, trick, mum, alien language, and Greek. Did you get all of those? Some of them were a little bit tricky to find. Oh, and I forgot that one, tail. Now let's try adjectives. What adjectives did you find? Describing words. Bald, that's a good one. Unusual, that's a tricky one to find. Green, it's describing the eye, one green eye and one blue eye. Weird. Here we are, look, a weird alien language. Scaly, blue, that's describing the tail. Scaly blue tail. They were tricky to find, weren't they? Right, here's our next little text and the start of your writing challenge. Here is an alternative to my stepdad is an alien. This is my stepmum is an alien. It's not set out the same because this is a bit of a mind map that helps us to think of ideas for poems. So, my stepmum is an alien. This is a picture of the stepmum in the middle. Then all around the outside, there are ideas for a poem. She has purple eyes. That's an idea that the writer could put into a poem. Instead of hair, she has wiry tentacles. Her tail, which she tries to hide, is scaly. Her arms have 2 elbows. Look, one there and one there. Her fingers are very long and spindly. She has 3 fat, short, stumpy legs. 3 legs? I hadn't even noticed that. Look at her mouth. It's a green triangle. And she eats paper. They are 8 fantastic ideas that you could use in a poem about a stepmom who is an alien. Now it's your turn. You are going to draw and write sentences describing someone in your family who is actually an alien. This is going to be fun. So here are your instructions. Number 1, choose or make up a relative to be your alien. For example, you could choose a brother, an aunt, a granddad, or a nana. Even if you don't really have a brother, you could choose a brother and make one up. Number 2, write your title with their name in it. For example, my granddad is an alien, or my mum is an alien. Number 3, draw a box in the middle of your page and then draw your relative in the middle of the box. Now, if your alien is going to have a horn in the middle of his head or 3 arms, then you need to make sure you include that detail in your illustration. Number 4, around your drawing, write 8 clue sentences like the ones that were in My Stepmother is an Alien. This is saved under today's date if you would like to use it to help you. Number 5, this is the most important one. Use really good, exciting adjectives to describe your nouns, like the ones that we've been reading together. For example, he has crinkly green lizard skin. Oh, that's a really juicy sentence with brilliant adjectives. Crinkly green. And the next sentence says, his eyes are a bright flaming yellow. Can you spot the adjectives in that sentence? They're here. There's 3 of them together. Bright flaming yellow. And the noun is over here. Bright flaming yellow eyes. If you would like to challenge yourself, perhaps you could write more than 8 sentences about your relative. I'm really looking forward to reading these. Now, if you get a little bit of extra time today, then perhaps you could do the Fun Time Extra. You could invent your own alien detecting machine, a little bit like the Ghostbusters machine, but for aliens. Draw it and add labels to it, explaining what the different parts do. Perhaps you could ask a grown-up if you could make your machine out of junk modelling materials that you have lying around the house. Perhaps old cardboard boxes, tubes, yoghurt pots, paint, pens, always good things to use when you're making a model. Test it out amongst your family. Are there any aliens amongst the people that you live with? Oh, I hope not. Goodness, what a Fun Time Extra that would be. Right, boys and girls, I'm looking forward to seeing your work today. Work hard, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on Monday morning. Goodbye.